From the Love Worth Finding podcast studios in Memphis, I'm Forrest Goodman alongside Cary Vaughn. We're approaching Christmas Day. It will be here before we know it. What was the message Dr. Rogers made sure that he shared with the congregation leading up to December 25th?
Oh, that's a great question. I think for Dr. Rogers, it was making sure that people understood that God came in the form of man. And you know what? He was just as much God as he was man, and just as much man as he was God. That's really hard for us to get our arms around.
Right.
But that he came willingly to be the ransom, to pay the sin debt, to take our place. And I think that was the message, to make sure people understood that he came as the Messiah, as the true Savior. And because of the obedience of Mary and Joseph, think about that.
Right.
Right? A young couple, and God has shown favor upon them, but they were obedient to follow through with that mission. And because of that, Jesus came. And he came as the remedy, and he came as the solution. And more importantly, he came as the answer to what so many people are searching for this time of year.
And that gets lost a lot of times in Christmas because we all enjoy the holiday parties. We all enjoy the food. We all enjoy the presents that we exchange. But it's about so much more than that. That's all just part of it,
Yes.
But it's not the main message, is it?
No. I think we also enjoy the hiatus. We enjoy the rest, right? We enjoy hey, we're going to take 2 weeks off the end of December. But we need to pull over and park and say, you know what? This is our time as Christ followers, as believers, to say this is our hallmark date.
Right.
This is where we celebrate the birth of Christ. And we know what that means to us, right? But what does it mean to other people? And more importantly, what responsibility do we have, does Love Worth Finding have,
Right.
to disseminate that to the nation?
What can we do to keep Christ part of Christmas? Folks like you and me, Love Worth Finding Ministries, the pastor at your church, whoever it may be, the head of the family, making sure that December 25th remains what it's about. What can we do?
I think we have to be vocal. I think we can't hope that it happens by osmosis, right? I think we have to be vocal. I think we have to make a stand. I think we have to say, time out. What is the real reason why we're celebrating December 25th? And make sure that we are the catalyst and we are the ringleaders to making certain that that's happening in pockets, right? I know for Love Worth Finding, December is our month. I mean, this is the time where we show our love to volunteers and staff and supporters, and this is the time we receive a ton of prayer requests, and this is the time that many people are lonely. Many people are in the solitude of their home or at work, and we have a chance to dive into that and present the gospel of Jesus Christ. But we have to do that intentionally, and we have to do that by design because it will not happen without us.
You mentioned about it's a special time of year here at Love Worth Finding. The staff, which is such an important part of what goes on in bringing those messages of Dr. Rogers to the people. The volunteers, and I'm glad you mentioned them. I don't know if many people realize the volunteers that come here and work and do things, whether it be answering phones, whether it be stuffing envelopes, shipping, whatever it may be, in helping, and then, of course, the supporters that are all over the place that help keep it financially afloat. It's three parts that come together that make this, I think, successful.
Oh, no doubt about it. Let me tell you, our staff and volunteers, there's no way we could do the ministry of Love Worth Finding if it were not for our staff and our dedicated volunteers. They show up, they show out every single week. And think about it. I mean, we're a staff of 25, and we have roughly 25-plus volunteers, but we are running a worldwide ministry. Right. And by the grace of God, we have the right talent in place, and we feel like people have a passion in their heart, not only to be here, but to introduce people to a saving knowledge of Jesus Christ. That is the deal.
I know it's also a special time around here, too, with Christmas approaching. There'll be potlucks and celebrations by the staff. And how many times have you won the Ugly Sweater Contest?
About 3 years. I'm the reigning champ, about 3 years running, and a ton of food around here. No sugar, no carbs. We don't do that. We're a fit bunch. But no, I'm joking. It's a great time of year for us. And we try to pull over and park some and just say thank you. and bless you for what you do.
Right. 2019 also quickly approaching after we get past Christmas. 2019, what do you expect with Love Worth Finding?
I truly expect 2019, and this is not a slogan or a cliche. I truly expect 2019 to be the banner year of Love Worth Finding. And it's going to happen because God is working in the hearts of people, and He's connecting the dots with them to the ministry of Love Worth Finding.
Cary, Merry Christmas to you, your family,
you
everyone
as well,
here
my
at
friend.
Love Worth Finding. I'm not scared to say Merry Christmas either.
Hey, I'm right behind you. Bless you, brother. Merry Christmas.
Thank you. Merry Christmas to everyone.